Hello and welcome to another episode of the Magic Kings podcast. I'm Steve. I'm a travel agent with Just Add Magic Travel, and I can help you and your family plan the perfect Walt Disney World vacation. Get in touch with me, Steve at justaddmagictravel.com. And usually I'm here with a great big beautiful dad like myself, but today there's somebody else here with me. And what's your name?
It's Mary Kate.
Mary Kate. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Mary Kate. Oh, okay. And it says here in my notes that we have some level of association. Is that correct?
I think we're siblings.
Oh, siblings is the nature of our...
Haven't had that confirmed, but we look identical, so...
Okay, maybe Maury will come out of retirement for that one.
Maybe Maury.
We'll see. So I'm going to write down sibling. Okay, I'm writing that right in my notes. And you're here to record a podcast, is that right?
Correct. Thanks for having me.
Oh, thank you for coming. It's a wonderful thing to have you. It's Mary?
Nope.
Okay.
Mary Kate.
Mary Kate. Oh, got it. MK Reads 26.
That's me.
On TikTok. Is that right?
Yeah.
There you go.
That's me.
Well, wonderful. Well, thanks for being here.
My pleasure.
I'm glad to hear it. And you've brought a sphere of some kind. Is that correct?
It's a sphere.
What is it? It's for me?
It's for you.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you. What do I do with it?
You open it up and see what's inside. It's a minifigure sphere.
Oh, okay. So it's like an egg. And
it's more like an orange.
Oh, oh yeah, I see. It has little sections like an orange. Mm-hmm. And so I'm opening. Oh, and it's little. So there's a little tiny Lightning McQueen that's like the size of like a quarter or something, or smaller even.
Yeah. So
it's like it's a toy, and there's the alien from Toy Story.
You never know what you'll get.
Wow. There's this one is Black Widow. Okay, very nice. Ariel, the Little Mermaid.
Yep.
Wow.
Classic.
The classic. And Mickey Mouse, I recognize him. And he's in a little remote control car. So
Very cute.
This is like a mini version of a toy. Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Even the box that it comes in is shrunk down to be a little mini box too.
Oh my goodness.
It just looks like the real toy box.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And you just brought this to celebrate our podcast.
Yeah.
Wow.
Congrats on the podcast and enjoy some Disney stuff.
Thank you. That's amazing. I appreciate it very much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Wow.
Because we're siblings.
Oh, that's right. Okay, let me highlight that. Sibling. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, thank you. That's very thoughtful of you.
Wow. You've helped me plan so many Disney vacations that it felt like the least I could do. Oh,
well, it's my greatest joy to help with your trips and anyone's out there, and so, but I appreciate the souvenirs. Oh, well, thank you. Well, got to be good at something in life,
Might as well be Disney.
Might as well be Disney. That's right. Well, thank you very much. Well,
I actually got you something else too.
What?
Last time we were in Disney.
How many times do I need to say thank you?
Last time we were in Disney, I saw this at the Starbucks on Main Street, USA in the Magic Kingdom, and I thought, my brother needs this.
Wow. And it's a Haunted Mansion Starbucks cup.
That's right.
Well, this is wonderful. Oh my gosh. And you did get me a fall one as well.
Well,
for the previous time.
Yeah.
I
want you to have beverages.
Yeah, well, I'm a thirsty guy.
You gotta think about Disney when you have a sip.
That's right. Well, I sure will. I mean, I'm thinking about Disney anyway. But no, this is wonderful. Thank you. So is that it?
I don't have any more gifts. Okay. Just those.
All right. Well,
maybe next time.
Well, okay. Well, there's no need, but I have a lot of things from you, and I wear a lot of use a lot of the Disney things you've gotten me, so I appreciate it very much, but there's no need.
This Mickey baseball hat,
the
black one, was so hard to find for some reason.
Yeah, you got me it's like a Mickey Mouse golf Nike hat.
Yeah.
That is actually, I wear that more than any other hat. It's my go-to hat.
Really?
Yeah, and when we went on the Disney cruise, which is the employees, the cast members on the cruise several of them asked me where I got the hat. I was like, oh, it was a gift. I don't know.
I found it.
Yeah, so, you know.
I have the navy blue one, which everybody has.
Oh.
Which I also really like.
Oh. So is the black, you can find that one maybe? Or no,
the
or you
one's
can't.
Everywhere.
Oh.
The black one is hard to find.
That's what it was. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. It's a great, no, I'm telling you. It's in my, like, all my social profile pictures. I have that hat on. It's, I wear that all the time. Yeah.
Iconic.
So it is iconic. Yes.
Like Mickey himself.
Yes. It's a good segue to talking about, well, I don't know if it's a segue because we're just continuing to talk about Disney. It's just a conversation.
Just talking about Disney.
But on this podcast, I don't know if you know about this. We have something called the Lightning Lane round of questions, and we ask every guest that we've ever had, going back in the history, the annals of this podcast, these questions. So I'm going to ask them to you, and you're going to see if you know the answers.
All right.
Well, they're really more opinion. Okay.
So I should.
First question. How many times have you been to Walt Disney World?
12.
12, okay. How old were you when you first went to Walt Disney World?
How old was I? I think I was 9. Is that true?
That is correct.
Okay.
Yes. I'm going to check that one off on the quiz.
That was not an opinion.
No. That one was actually a quiz because I know I was 7.
Yeah.
And you're my older sibling.
As far as I know.
Yes. And I mean, a lot older. Okay. So,
very rude.
Okay. So who's your character on the My Disney Experience app?
It's Cinderella. That's obvious.
Oh, you don't even have to pull out your phone for that one.
No, I know that one.
Cinderella. Great.
What else would I pick?
Who knows?
I watched that movie 50 times when I was a kid.
Wow, 50 times.
Probably.
Yeah,
That's
no.
what Dad says.
Wow.
Didn't feel like 50 to me.
No, me neither. I don't remember. All right, question, because I was too young. All right, question. What's your favorite park at Disney World?
You can't ask me this because how am I supposed to choose? Okay. I haven't been back to Epcot since I was a kid.
Okay.
I will be going to Epcot in August. So I feel like that will potentially affect my opinion, but at the moment I'm going to say the Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's mine too. Yeah. That's classic.
It is classic.
All right. You have to pick one, your favorite ride.
All right. Oh boy.
Tough.
I think I had the most fun recently and most nostalgia on Big Thunder Mountain.
Oh, okay. And you know that it is undergoing a refurbishment now.
What do you mean?
It's
Are they going to change it?
They're changing it into no. What would be funny?
It's gone now. No.
It's gone. They're changing it into a splash pad. It's going to be a great. No, they said they're adding magic.
Adding magic. That's what Disney does.
Yeah, that's right. But it's a lengthy. It's closed till 2026. It's closed for a long time. So it's going to close, I guess, for over a year. But
have to go back next year, I guess.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hello. All right. No, that's a great pick. I love Big Thunder. That's up there for me.
Do we know what kind of magic they're adding?
Not really.
Mysterious magic?
There's rumors. In Disneyland, it's a little bit different, and people say it's better in like Disneyland and Disneyland Paris, which hard to imagine. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. They haven't really said. Well, it's coming.
We'll be watching closely for that information.
Closely. Come back to the podcast for that one. All right, you have to pick one. Your favorite show at Disney World, and this could be nighttime shows, parades, anything.
It's got to be Fantasmic.
Oh.
Okay, but wait. Yep. I'm not picking. I refuse. That's my favorite nighttime. My favorite daytime is Indiana Jones.
Oh, okay. All right. So you have to pick one. Which one do you pick?
I said no.
You're off the podcast.
Oh, no. Sibling rivalry.
All right. No, that's good. Yeah. I mean, it's hard to choose.
I choose daytime and nighttime.
Okay. All right. Day and night. Good. It does say you have to pick one. That's all right. Okay. All right. We're going to move on.
You don't make the rules.
I'm just going to cut one of them. Whichever one I feel. Okay.
How could you do that?
So, your favorite resort? 1, 2, 3.
Coronado Springs. I thought I could beat you.
Yeah, no, I know you like that one.
I like it so much.
Wow.
I want to go to Disney just for that resort sometimes.
Yeah. It's great. It's a great resort.
I just want to hang out there.
Yeah.
I miss it when I'm gone.
Wow.
I think about it all the time.
Maybe you can move in.
Maybe. There's a lot of space.
Yeah, that's right.
They told me when I was there one time that the whole campus is larger than all of Disneyland in California.
Yeah. It's that, and I think Caribbean Beach are the biggest. They're like gigantic.
Fancy.
Yes. Very nice resort. I like that one. It's underrated for sure. All right. You know Disney pretty well, so I'm going to ask you this one. What's the dream resort that you haven't stayed at yet?
Polynesian.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to stay there. When I sometimes pretend I'm planning a trip to Disney and I'm not, though, I plan it for the Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Oh, yeah.
Because I really like that place, and I want a giraffe to be outside my window when I wake up.
The Savannah View is towards the top of my list for sure.
Yeah.
That seems like an awesome one. Yeah. All right. We're getting to the last few here. Favorite restaurant at Walt Disney World?
When we were kids, I would say Boma from
that's mine.
Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Yeah.
I haven't been back there in a really long time, but what is my favorite restaurant there? I really liked Oga's Cantina. It's a different type of a restaurant. It's more snacky.
That counts.
But that was the coolest thing.
Yeah.
We went there on our last trip.
Yeah, that's a great one. That's a very unique spot. I love that one.
Very immersive experience.
It is immersive. Yeah, that's great. All right, your favorite snack?
My favorite snack, I think it will be, when I finally try them, the beignets. But I haven't had them yet. That's on my bucket list of things to do.
Yeah.
Maybe next trip.
Those are great.
But my favorite right now is Dole Whip.
D-Dub.
I feel like it's a really important thing to have every time I go to the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah. No, that's great. No, Dole Whip's up there. Shout out to lactose intolerance.
I'm not, but I love it.
Yeah. No, it's yeah. You don't need to be lactose intolerant to enjoy that. It's I enjoy it.
I like just the straight up plain one.
Yeah, give it a minute.
But my husband likes it mixed with another flavor, vanilla. I think it's pineapple and vanilla mixed together. It's really good.
You can't go wrong either way. Yeah, but no, that's great.
Yeah.
All right. Underrated attraction or experience at Walt Disney World.
Underrated experience. Let me think.
Or attraction.
Or
anything. What's underrated?
I feel like it's so highly rated that it's silly to say this, but Pirates of the Caribbean. Okay. I will not miss it.
Wow.
I think that is an essential piece of a trip.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I'm with you there. Yeah, you didn't go to Disney if you didn't go to Pirates.
Yeah, gotta do it.
You gotta do it. No, I'm there with you for sure. All right, so the last question is a magical moment or a pixie dust when you're pixie dusted. I don't know if that's happened to you really, where like a cast member does something, but or if not, just either way, a magical moment at Disney.
Last time we were there, my husband and I were sitting on a bench waiting for the kids to meet up with us after we went on Mickey and Minnie's new ride.
Oh, yeah.
And all of a sudden there was just a show. And I feel like that is such a Disney thing to just all of a sudden something magical just happens and I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, so that was the Wonderful World of Animation show. And it's like...
Of course you know.
Well, yeah.
I was just like, hey, surprise.
You're just sitting there like, oh, just for me.
Just for me.
Yeah, no, it's great. Yeah, it's no, those moments are great when you don't expect it. And it's like, what's happening? It's like, it feels like anything can happen. Anything's possible at Disney.
Little light show.
Yeah, no, that's wonderful. That's a great one. Yeah, when you don't expect it. That's awesome.
They make wait times fun and themed and exciting.
Yes.
I was just waiting around and they were like, we'll make this fun for you.
Yeah, exactly. They saw you wait and they were like, she needs something.
She needs a show.
We're going to make one. All right. No, that's great. Well, that was good job.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was wonderful. A lot of great answers in there. Not all. No, they were all great.
Oh. That hurts.
So the reason, one of many reasons, that I wanted to have you of all people on this podcast is that you have had the experience of going to Disney World with teenagers.
I sure have.
And, the only teen that I have experienced Disney World with is you.
True.
And myself.
Yep.
And that was it was nearly 10 years ago.
Thousands of years ago.
Yeah. I think I wanted to just say, what do you have to tell us about going to Disney World with teenagers. And can I say first that, like, and then I'll give you the floor. I promise.
I'm ready.
So I think Disney World to teens these days, at least, is like cool. Mm-hmm. Do you sense that?
Yes, I knew from the start that when we told the kids that we were going to be going, they would be excited about it. And my husband was like, "Oh, are they going to be excited?" They were over the moon.
Wow.
When we told them, they were so excited from the start.
Yeah, because you think of, I'm not saying this about your kids, but some teenagers can be a little too cool for school.
Yes.
Disney World's for babies. They might, this is all dumb. But I don't think your kids are an exception. I get the sense, not that I'm around teenagers all that often, but whenever this sort of comes up with teens, it's they not only enjoy it, I think anyone enjoys it unless you have like the absolute worst attitude. You're going to have a great time at Disney, but they actually, like your kids are excited. Like that's I don't know if that was the case when we were kids, maybe, but not something I necessarily would expect, but that's something I hear, on the streets.
Well, what a positive cultural shift then.
Yeah, if a shift occurred, then it's a positive one. Yeah. Good. All right. Well, good.
Because everybody gets to be a kid there, and
that's
even
right.
They can be surly about the rest of the world if they want to, but at Disney they get to be little kids. I mean, they are kids, but they get to act like kids.
Smaller kids.
They get to be smaller kids.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm with you there. Yeah, so I will now, as promised, give you the floor. What can you tell us about going to Disney World with teenagers?
I think it's a great time. Oh. I think those are some core memories that we made, and that's why we're going back again this summer, because we got to do it while they're kids.
That's right.
There are some definite pros and some things to consider with going with teenagers, and I thought I would start with some pros.
Start on the good.
All right. Well, I already talked about it, but Oga's Cantina, the kids thought that was the coolest thing. And I asked my daughter what was her favorite thing about the trip, if she were going to talk about what her favorite thing as a teenager was. And she said the theming, which I wasn't really expecting. Wow. But that was super evident at Oga's Cantina. We were in Star Wars.
Yeah.
That was so cool. Like the tiniest little details, which I feel like Disney does really well, is picking up on details. So that was a really cool place. But to get into some more pros, everybody gets to act like a kid, including the teens. But they're also old enough and it's a safe enough place to choose a meetup place and let them do things repeatedly if they want to.
Yeah, right. No, that's a good point. Yeah.
So each park that we went to, we chose a meetup place just in case and a meetup time. And we made sure that meals were part of that, so they knew where to go for mealtime. And we had some fun meals together. But they wanted to go on the Tower of Terror 5 times in a row, and I didn't necessarily want to do that. So not that I don't love the Tower of Terror, but they wanted to do...
Like you don't.
They went back and forth between the Tower of Terror and Rock and Roller Coaster for hours, just those two things. And they're old enough to do that, and it was a safe enough place that they're able to go and enjoy that.
Maybe I'll go with them next time.
Maybe you should. They know how to party. And what's another pro? They can wait in line without whining or with minimal whining. And that is not easy for littler kids to do sometimes.
Very
but
true.
I do feel like the lines at Disney are different than other types of lines. They are heavily themed. There's stuff to look at. It's an engaging place to be, but teenagers can just kind of chill. They understand that they need to wait and that it's going to be worth the wait once they get there.
Yeah, they have perspective on that. That's a great point. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Some things to consider. When we went to Disney Studios, I was trying to think about where to eat with picky eaters. You did help us figure that out ahead of time.
Oh, yeah.
So we were able to figure it out. We were able to get them food that they liked, but that's definitely something to consider. And for Disney Studios too, if the teens don't like thrill rides, it may be hard to spend a whole day at that park, I would say.
True.
So that's something to consider. Another thing to consider is the expense. You're going with often adult-sized people when they're teens. So it's an expensive thing. We tend to prefer to just get 2 hotel rooms that are adjoining instead of getting a suite or something.
Yeah, that's a great... And you stayed at All-Star Sports.
Yep.
Right? Yeah. At basically any hotel you can get 2 rooms, sometimes mostly adjoining. I don't know if it's true at every single hotel, but at least you can get adjacent, work with work with a travel agent like me, and we can make that happen for you. But it is, if you want that amount of space and you want everyone to have their own space, the 2 rooms at a value can often be like the same price or sometimes even less than even like a moderate.
Yeah.
And even 2 rooms at a moderate can be less than a deluxe. So it's something that people don't necessarily think about, but it's not a bad option actually.
No, it worked really well for us also because we had 2 bathrooms so we could get ready in the morning. They also were raring to go in the morning. I was like, they're going to sleep in. Sometimes I'm waking them up at noon on a regular day on the weekends. And they were like, what time does the park open? I will be awake and ready then.
That's great.
So, we were ready to go because we had 2 bathrooms and we could get ready fast. And let's see, another thing to consider, the Disney app, while it is super comprehensive and it helps you plan and skip some lines or get through lines faster, it makes your phone die so fast.
True.
So when you're with teenagers and they have their own phones, those phones need to not be dead.
That's true.
And my son loves to have a phone that is just a brick and not charged for most of his life.
Nice paperweight. Yeah.
Yes. So having the rechargeable backup chargers is essential if they're going to be using the app, which they will be.
Yes. No, it's true. There are people with phones, and you got what is it called? The fuel rods at Disney.
Yep.
Can you talk a little about that? Because that's actually not a bad option.
Yeah, we kind of stumbled upon that one time. My husband just needed a phone charger, and we were at Casey's Corner in the Magic Kingdom on Main Street, USA. Well, we asked people where we could get a charger, and that's where they sent us. And it's just a kiosk that's like a little vending machine. You get a charger out, and then you can keep it at the end of the day, but also if you need a new one throughout the day, you just go to another kiosk and put it in, and they give you one that's charged.
Yes.
So it was a lifesaver, and we know that if we do forget to charge or bring our backup chargers, we will just do that. We'll end up with more of them, but we still have the charger. It works. It's great. So
yeah, no, it is a great option. Again, and I have ones that I just use in life, whatever kinds, but this is one, either if that dies or if we forget it, whatever, there's always something. And you can actually, if you want to use those, I think they're like $38 in the park, which isn't that, it's actually not that bad for what it is. Again, you can just keep it, and you can bring it your next trip, whatever. You can also get them on Amazon. I'm just looking right now.
Oh, really?
So you got to get the exact one. They're called Fuel Rod, and it's $45 for 2. So you can just bring them. And so, but yeah, those are a very good thing for those teens who carry around bricks sometimes.
They do carry around bricks, and I was encouraging them to make sure that their magic bands were charged because they could avoid opening up their phones and using the app sometimes just by using their magic band. So that is another thing with teenagers too, that it's kind of helpful. They can be responsible with something like a magic band or with the app.
True. And I'm about to blow your mind about the magic bands.
Go on.
So the Magic Band Plus, you have to charge it, right?
Yeah.
Except you don't actually have to charge it.
What do you mean?
Because it'll still work for all the functions you need it to do, like for scanning into stuff. That's like a RFID, magnetic, whatever kind of thing. That the thing that you need to charge it for is like when it lights up and shakes and stuff like that.
Oh.
So even if they let that Magic Band die, it'll still work.
Wow.
So here I am helping you.
Who knew that you knew so much about Disney?
Because and I actually have one, the old Magic Band, and now I have a Magic Band Plus, but the old ones, you didn't charge them. There was nothing to charge.
Yeah.
It's just with these Magic Band Plus that there's a whole charging deal, but the Magic Band Plus had that same technology that the old ones had. Yeah, so.
That's really cool.
Yeah, there you go.
I guess one last thing to consider.
Oh.
Teenagers will be too old for some rides and attractions.
True. This
is just how it is. There are some things that are geared toward littler kids, but there's something for everybody of every age there.
Yeah.
A little kid probably wouldn't be going on the Tower of Terror, and so there is something for everybody there.
Yeah. Wow. These are fantastic tips.
Thank
I
you.
have to say.
They're so excited to go in August. We asked if they wanted to go back so soon, and they were like, yes. Like, what are you asking me? Yes.
I know.
We're like, it's the day before school starts. And they're like, fine.
They're like, I'll drop out.
Yeah, like, doesn't even matter. Mickey is waiting for me.
That's right. And did they do any character?
They didn't.
They didn't.
No, but I feel like they could.
Yeah.
I feel like in the right opportunity, they might. They were so ride focused.
Yeah.
They just wanted to go. And we will be spending more time there this trip. So maybe with a more leisurely pace, they may avail themselves of that opportunity.
Yeah. Because you see adults in the, in the lines, which is,
Disney
which is
adults.
fine.
Yeah.
There is truly nothing, wrong with that. It's maybe not, my Chewbacca.
I know. Yeah. You're a party pooper.
Well, we were on the cruise. We were on the cruise. Just to tell the listeners, I dropped off my daughter at the kids club, and I'm walking back to
coolest kids club. Sorry to interject, but like that was the coolest thing.
Oh man, I wanted to hang out in there. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Because they do let the adults in at the beginning, so you can see it. That's a whole other podcast, the cruise. We haven't even talked about the cruise. No, it's fine.
The theming is so cool.
It's amazing. No, we haven't talked about the cruise at all, a Disney cruise, which is I can also help with Steve at magictravel.com.
That was a fun trip we went on.
That was amazing, yeah. But so I dropped her off at the kids club. I'm walking back to my stateroom, and I walk by like a back entrance, like a back door of the kids club, whatever, that is open. And a cast member comes out and says, hey, do you want to meet Chewbacca? I was like, what? She was like, yeah, he's here in the kids club. There's no kids here, no line. Like, you can just meet him. And I kind of poked my head in, and then there's Chewbacca. And she's like, come right in, no problem. And I was like, that's okay.
Well, I don't understand why you didn't just do it for the gram.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to make this person. Well, again, there's nothing wrong if you want to.
Disney adults are your bread and butter, sir.
There's really.
Do not alienate them.
Not alienating.
Okay.
No, it's my feeling was like, I'm not going to make this guy or gal, whatever, be Chewbacca for their work. Like, let him have a break.
This is there for this experience.
I know.
On a cruise.
I know, but if I'm at work and I get a little break, it's like, oh, no kids came, and then some, guy in his 30s is gonna come in and be like, hey, I want to meet you. I just felt, I was like, let the person, just have a little.
This is ridiculous. That was the real Chewbacca, and you decided not to meet the real Chewbacca.
Okay, all right.
I hate to think what you'd say to Santa.
When I'm about as as obviously as into this as anybody.
Well,
right?
I would say so.
Apparently,
and more than anyone I know.
Yeah, but apparently, anytime I've said this to anyone, they're like, "I would have done it." And I'm like, "Oh, maybe I should have." I don't know.
You had front row seats to meet a real Wookiee.
I just felt weird.
Everybody gets to be a kid at Disney.
Yeah, I should have done it probably. I don't know.
This is embarrassing for
That's
you.
why I asked about the kids, because you do see, I think even certainly more nowadays maybe than we were kids, like people of all ages, going to meet the characters, without a kid, whatever. It's just them to meet the characters.
So the next time that you're there, I insist that you get a photo with a character and make it your new profile picture.
Yeah, I do have a picture with Goofy that I posted. It was like my first post on my travel agent Instagram, where we were at Tusker House in Animal Kingdom, and he came over, and I was like, oh, Goofy's my guy, so he came over and stood behind me, and but I didn't get up and hug him and stuff. I just sat there and we took the picture.
You were respectful to Goofy.
Yeah, no,
you interacted with him in an age appropriate way.
Exactly, and I love the characters. I mean, it's a great. I was never that into it as a kid. I don't think. Maybe when I don't know. Yeah. Well, okay.
You were.
Maybe
when you were 7.
Yeah, maybe when I was 7.
Like we went to Chef Mickey's.
Yeah. We
had our autograph books. It was so cute.
The autograph books was
that
big.
Was so cute.
Yeah, it was great.
Stop pretending.
It was adorable. Yeah. No, I love the characters. All right. Yeah. Maybe I'll have a night. I met like Pooh and Tigger. I had pictures with them, but with my family and stuff. So I don't know. All right.
We met Tigger last time we were there at the Crystal Palace.
Oh yeah, the Pooh and Tigger are like one of the better. They always, especially Tigger, brings the heat. He's always great. Yeah, hilarious. Shout out to Tigger. He's great. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, so no characters for them, but that's fine.
Maybe next time though.
Maybe next time, and maybe not. Who cares?
Yeah.
Right.
There's something there for them, whether it's characters or not.
Clearly, exactly.
Yeah.
No, so I was curious. I wonder how common it is for teens to do it. But anyway, all right. Any other nice tips for us?
Those were the ones I had in mind.
Wow. I mean, you went through that. I mean, that was amazing.
Thank you. I prepared.
Yeah, I could tell. Wow. That was amazing. Well,
to bring it for the podcast.
Yeah, you did. I appreciate it.
I can't wait to take them to Coronado Springs.
Yeah. That's right, because they did All-Star Sports, right? You went there just with Chris. Yeah.
They loved sports, though.
Yeah.
I was going to bed, and they were like, great, we're going to go play football outside on the field. I was like, okay, see you later. But the theming there, too, like, they were all about that. And we are a sports-loving family, so they were into it.
That's interesting, yeah, because I think of the theming at all the values.
Yeah.
As being geared toward smaller kids.
Sure.
Right. Not to say like I still like staying at. I think the All Stars and everything, they're the least expensive. Like, and they're great to stay at though. You know.
They're nice hotels.
They're nicer. The only nicer hotels are the nicer hotels at Disney. If you stayed at if you went to that hotel in Grand Rapids, Michigan, you'd be like, that's the best hotel I ever stayed at.
Yeah. And the rooms are all revamped from when we were kids.
Yes.
It's like so pretty.
Yeah.
And has everything you need. But anyways,
it's true. No, yeah, it's true. So, but yeah, no, it's cool to hear that they like the. Was it more about the sports, or did they like the just Disney-fied, like over the top theming stuff?
I mean, they do love sports, but I think it would have been the same if we were at music or something. Yeah. It's just kind of cool.
Yeah, I agree. Shout out to theming.
They loved the food court as well, which was nice because they are on the pickier side, and they could find something that they wanted to eat easily, that we didn't all have to necessarily eat the same thing. So that was a hit for them too at All-Star.
Any hotel you stay at Disney is going to be awesome. You just got to stay on property. I don't know who these off-property people are.
I don't know.
But
I can't be one. I never have, and I don't think I ever will.
I did once.
I know
as
that.
You know,
yeah.
Traumatized me.
I already didn't want to, and now I want to less than anything.
Do you even know that you don't park right at the Magic Kingdom?
That sounds like a nightmare.
You didn't even know that.
Kids.
Did
no.
you? Yeah. Okay. No. Neither did I the first time.
Ugh.
And I had to stay. I mentioned this on every episode.
You got a gripe about this one?
Yeah.
All right, let's hear it.
Real listeners, no, just because you get there and you park, and I had never stayed off property, and it was like, you park at the Ticket and Transportation Center, and you got to take either the monorail or the boat to Magic Kingdom, and I got there, I was like, huh? Yeah, the boat. The boat's the way to go. We took the monorail. I mean, it kind of depends.
I mean, both things are cool, but I don't want them to be mandatory for every time you go in.
Isn't it wild? I was shocked.
The bus is a huge benefit.
Oh, yeah.
Like, even if you have to wait half an hour when you're trying to leave the park or something, like, you just are getting on the bus to go where you need to go. Like, who cares?
Especially for Magic Kingdom, it's like you can't, because you can park for free at any of the parks if you stay on property. And some people, like, I usually don't really like to rent a car generally. I don't know. Sometimes it's a pain. In Orlando, it's pretty very easy, actually. But
yeah, there's Ubers everywhere too.
Ubers, yeah, but if it, like, especially like Alamo and a few of the ones there are really just fast, and you can rent a car, but like I don't know, I'd rather take the bus. So yeah, you gotta stay on property. In my opinion,
you gotta stay at Coronado Springs.
You gotta stay at Coronado Springs
if you want to have a good time.
That's right. It's the only one.
It's the only one.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us for this discussion.
My pleasure.
Of teens. And maybe we'll have you back sometime.
I love talking Disney.
Do you?
It's nice to reminisce.
I know. So do I.
And to plan.
Oh, okay.
Can't wait.
Well, if you want to plan your trip to Walt Disney World or Disney destinations or cruise lines, other things, just get in touch. Steve at justaddmagictravel.com. And that's it.
And he's good at it. I can attest.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. That's a ringing endorsement. I appreciate it. You want to take us out here? Say anything? Any shout outs that you want to say?
Yeah. Thank you for having me here.
Oh, shout out to me.
Shout out to
welcome.
you, Steve, for having me here, and genuinely for allowing me to be a passenger princess on these last trips.
Yes.
And I often end up being the one in my family who plans things, and it's nice to just have you do it so I can just go enjoy my vacation and not have to think.
No, well,
so, appreciate you.
That's what I'm here for. It's my greatest joy. And thank you for my mini stuff in my Haunted Mansion cup. And we're going to see what...
We'll cheers with our nice cups from Disney.
Oh, so I hope very, very soon.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Well, shout out to Disney.
Shout out to Disney.